Hi everybody and welcome back to Exotics of the World TV. So, a little bit late with the update, but it's been pretty busy. And we've been getting on with quite a lot of different bits and bobs. So, we've had more work done on the big Burmese python enclosure, and we've also got our deliveries of some of our first stuff. So some of the bits that we're going to decorate the outside of it with. We've also had the extra bits delivered for the pond and whatnot. So that's essentially what this video is going to be about. And as well, right towards the end, we had a delivery of some very special guests. And I will talk to you about that at the end of the video. But anyway, let's get cracked on. So let's first off talk about the Burmese python enclosure. So last time you guys saw, the paneling was on some of the polystyrene backgrounds had been added in, but the polystyrene is all in there now. We did, however, run out of polystyrene for the roof. So realistically, the only thing that needs to happen next in terms of the actual construction of it is that just needs to get boarded. We need to add some polystyrene to the roof and the actual roof itself. And then we are going to be waiting for our glass panels. Now, our friends over at Wrigley's, Mark and Hazel, have sorted us out with some glass. So thank you very much, guys, for that. So very happy. Unfortunately, we have had a few setbacks. So unfortunately, we're not going to be open by the end of July, which is what we initially thought we were going to. Obviously, we were quite hopeful about that, but sometimes these things just don't work out. But on the plus side, at least it gives us now more time to really think about the overall design and whatnot on how we are going. And speaking of design, our faux rock panels have arrived. Let's see if I can turn that around so you can see it. Yes, our faux rock panels have arrived. And they look very, very, very good. I am very pleased with the quality as well of them. It's going to make attaching things to them as well a hell of a lot easier. So the faux rock panels are going on the outside of the Burmese python enclosure, along with here as well. So currently, if you can imagine it, we're currently stood in the Tego enclosure. So we're going to have faux rock panels on there, faux rock panels on there as well. So we're going for like a live planted kind of feel. So we're going to have live plants essentially growing up all the way from there. And then we're going to have them trailing across. So there'll be quite a lot of like epiphytic stuff, that type of thing. So yes, that's how far we have got at the moment with the actual enclosure. So by the end of this weekend, we'll hopefully have it near enough done. We just need to add the glass and the door. Now the door is a bit of a sore subject because we are going to be using that door. Now the window isn't going to get fixed, unfortunately, until next month in August. I was going to say next August then. I'd be gutted if that was the case. So that's one of the setbacks. Also insurance and other boring bits and bobs like that that Joanne's on with. They're the big setbacks. But let's have a look at what we have through here. So our pond liner has arrived. So that's going in the Burmese python enclosure, and it'll be done in Mr. Baggs' enclosure as well. The header pools and stuff for the actual pond, they have arrived. We've also had some of the sealer arrive. Now we're just testing it on this so far. So we've only got one bottle of it so far, because if it didn't work, we didn't really want to get loads and loads of it and then go from there. So if this works, I'm going to be so pleased. Now, to talk about right at the end of the video, our guests that have arrived that will be living in the Burmese python enclosure. So we have had some fish arrive. Now, these fish are really, really cool. They've got some pretty decent educational value to them as well, which is the reason why we picked them to go inside our Burmese python enclosure. So we have had we've had 10 Burmese archerfish added. Now, for those of you that don't know what Burmese archerfish are, they're the fish that shoot the water out and hit bugs off like branches. Bugs will fall in, and then they'll essentially, obviously, like eat the insects. So we thought that was a really cool behaviour, and we can really flesh it out like in our classes and stuff that we're going to be doing here and whatnot. So yeah, so they have arrived today, and just look how cute they are. So they're obviously in quarantine and whatnot. The pond's not set up for them just yet. So yeah, that's where we're at with the Burmese archerfish. We're still thinking about what other animals we can potentially pop inside this big Burmese python enclosure, just so it's not just the Burms and the fish. So it feels like really, really jungly. But yeah, so they're the new arrivals. Just to recap, so that's the Burmese archerfish that have come today. That is the big Burmese python enclosure, near enough like done. There's literally just a little bit left to do in there. The sealants come, the pond liners come, the waterfall and the header pools come. Some of the wall decorations that we're having on there have come as well. So yes, so it's not going to be too long. Oh, crikey, no, I forgot something else as well. We have officially ordered our vivariums as well that are going to be housing our other animals. So we've got glass ones and then we have wood ones coming. I know I was talking about PVC and whatnot, but we're going to do something a little bit different with the wood ones, just so we can get some longevity out of them. But yeah, so they're coming roughly about 6 weeks or so. So yeah, it's all coming together, guys. As you can probably tell, I'm like super, super excited. And also another thing as well, that's just reminded me, we have got something cool planned with the ceiling. So we've just put this up there just for the time being, just a temporary, just so we can get an idea of what we want. We're not solely utilising this. There is going to be something else in there, so I hope that does pull off. That should be coming in the next 2 to 3 weeks or so. But it's coming together, so I'm really happy. I feel like we're making some decent progress. We're getting over that hill. That's nearly done. So in terms of actual big construction projects, that's nearly done. We've got the Tigo enclosure to do, so that shouldn't be too much. We have got what we're calling Kiosk Keith. If any of you have watched I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, we're going to have a Kiosk Keith type situation going on in there. Then we have the cave as well, the cave idea, and then the sugar glider enclosure. So it does sound quite a lot, but this is the thing that's taken up most of the time. Everything else should be fairly straightforward and simple, he says. So I'm going to touch all the wood. All the wood I'm touching, fingers crossed, and hopefully as well we don't get any more setbacks. But yeah, so that's just been the quick update. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you do like the content, please make sure that you do give us a like, share and subscribe. If you've got any questions, as always, please feel free, pop them in the comment section down below. Or if you just want to wish us good luck, that's also quite nice as well. But yeah, that's been enough from me, and I will see you in the next one. Ta-ra!